Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy, and if this is your first time here, you're also welcome. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make the lovely pencil skirt with a layered net. I made use of 1 yard of Ankara print fabric for the pencil skirt, while for the layered net, I made use of 3 yards. If you want your net to be fuller than mine, then you should make use of 4 yards. So this is the fabric I'm working with. I folded the fabric into two, and I would make the markings for the front piece of the pencil skirt. So the first thing I did was to rule a starting line, and this line is called the waistline. For this skirt, I'll be attaching a waistband of 1.5 inches. So I subtracted 1.5 inches from the top of the waistline as shown. The next line is the hip line, and my hip line is 9 inches. Now I want the full length of my pencil skirt to be 18.5 inches. So I added 1 inch allowance to the hem, which made it 19.5 inches altogether. On the waistline, I placed my waist circumference divided by 4. And because of the waist that, I added extra 1 inch allowance to that, plus 2 inches sewing allowance by the side. Now on the hip line, I would place my hip circumference divided by 4 and 2 inches sewing allowance to the side. Now to get the hem circumference, I placed my tape on the hip line to take the measurement of the hip circumference with the sewing allowance included. Here it's 12 inches in total. I would subtract 1 inch from that 12 inches I marked here, and that would be 11 inches. Now I would place 11 inches on the hemline to connect this point to the hip circumference. Now I'm going to trim out the front piece of the skirt. Now to get the back piece of the skirt, I folded this fabric into two and placed the front piece directly on it, making sure I kept a distance of about 2 inches on this side. And the essence of keeping this 2 inches distance is because of the zipper allowance, which will be at the center back of the skirt. When making a pencil skirt, you need to put this into consideration to prevent your butt from looking pressed or flat. So I'll show you how to do this within few seconds. On this side of the waistline, I would mark 1 inch, and on the side of the hip line here, I marked 1.5 inches to connect this point to the waistline. Now on the hem line, I marked 1 inch and connected the point to the hip line as shown. With this method, your butt will fit in properly. Now I would go ahead to trim the sides. So the next thing I did was to notch the top of the zipper allowance so I can easily identify it. Now on the top of the waistline, I marked ½ inch here to connect this point to the side of the waistline, and this will help in eliminating any excess fold at the top of the waistline in the center front. The next step is to place both the front piece and the back piece on a lining to cut out exactly the same shape. So this is the lining for the back piece. So it's advisable to make sure that the lining is a bit shorter than the main fabric. So what I did was to mark ½ inch on the hem of the lining to trim it out. So this is the front piece of the skirt, and I placed the lining directly on it to trim out ½ inch away from the bottom of the lining. Now I will show you how to attach the lining to the skirt. So this is the front piece of the skirt. I placed the lining directly on it, making sure that the hem of the skirt and the lining is equal. Then took this to my sewing machine to stitch the hem by ½ inch. After stitching the hem by ½ inch, now you would have to lift the starting of the lining to meet the waistline of the main fabric to secure the sides by ½ inch. Now I would also adjust the waist side of the lining to meet the waist of the Ankara to stitch the sides by ½ inch as well. Now this is one side of the back piece. I placed the lining on it to stitch the hem by ½ inch. After stitching by ½ inch, I adjusted the top of the waistline of the lining to the waistline of the Ankara, then secured the sides by half inch. Now I repeated the same sewing process on this other part of the back piece. After stitching the Ankara to the lining, I placed the two sides of the back piece on each other. Now I went ahead to fold the front piece into two and then placed it directly on the back piece as shown. So this side is the zipper allowance. To mark the waist dart, I'll divide the distance between the two nipple and I had 3 inches. So I added half inch to that, which made it 3.5 inches. Now I would notch that point I marked. Now I'll take the front piece of the skirt to secure the dart length to about 4 inches and to also secure the waist dart of the back piece as well. Alright, once you've secured the waist dart properly, the next thing I'll do is on the wrong side of the front piece, I would place my tape to mark my waist circumference divided by 2. On the hip line, I placed the measuring tape to mark my hip circumference divided by 2 and connected the point to the waistline as shown. Now the hem circumference of this skirt shouldn't be tight because of the style. So I'll just go ahead to mark 1 inch from this edge and 1 inch on the other edge to connect the point to the hip point as shown. So once this has been done, I'll flip the fabric to the right side of the skirt and then place the right side of the back piece directly on it as shown. Now I'll take this to the sewing machine to stitch the side following the direction of the chalk. After stitching the sides, this is how the skirt should be. So the next thing I did was to take the waist circumference measurement with the zipper allowance included. So here I have it to be 29 inches. So the next phase is on cutting the first layer of the net. So this is the net fabric here. Now on the width of this fabric, I would measure the actual length I want the first layer to be. So I want the length of the first layer to be 22 inches. So here I have 22 inches. Now the next measurement after this would be the waist circumference of the skirt with the zipper allowance included divided by 3.142. So 29 divided by 3.142 is 9.2 inches. Now instead of me folding my fabric from the extra 9.2 inches, I extended it by adding like 3 inches to that, which made it 12.5 inches. Now on this 12.5 inches point, I held that point with my finger and folded this fabric into two from that point. So the essence of this simple calculation here is just to know how to fold your fabric so you can have an equal flare. So I've successfully folded the fabric into two now. From this point, I used my finger to hold it down to fold the width of this fabric in form of a triangle. So if I adjust this fabric upward, you would see that this side of the fabric is shorter than the other side, but this doesn't affect the flare we want to cut because of the way we calculated how to fold the fabric. That is why the folding process is important as well. So like I calculated initially, the waist circumference with the zipper allowance included was 29 inches. So when I divided by 3.142, I had 9.2 inches. So I placed my tape on the top of this triangle vertically downwards to mark 9.2 all through. So this line is the waist circumference and I'll go ahead to trim it out. So the next step is to mark the length of the first layer. Initially, I said the length of the first layer is 22 inches. Now I would place my tape from the waist circumference vertically downwards to mark 22 inches. Alright, after marking, I'll trace this out. I would spread this fabric opened into two to notch the center of the waist circumference. I went ahead to place the waist circumference on the net directly on the waist circumference of the skirt, making sure that the notch center is on the center of the skirt as well. Now I pinned the waist circumference of both pieces together. So on the sides, you'll notice that the lace is about half inch wider than the waist circumference of the Ankara. So I just went ahead to trim it a little. So I need to attach a waistband to the waistline of the skirt. So this is the waistband of the skirt, and I used the paper stay on the wrong side of the fabric. On fold, the wideness of this band is 2.5 inches. I took this to my ironing board to iron just one side in by half inch and left the other side this way. Now the length of this band is a 29 inches, just the way it is for the waist circumference of my skirt currently. So now what I'm going to do is to place the edge that I didn't fold by half inch directly on the wrong side of the waist circumference of my skirt to stitch by half inch. After stitching the waistband to the waist circumference of the skirt, I would fold the waistband into two, making sure that it covers the initial seam I made. Then I'll take this to the sewing machine to make a straight stitch on the edges. Now to get the second layer of the net, all you have to do is just to take the measurement of the M circumference of this net. Then you multiply by 2. So whatever value you get is going to be the width of this first layer. So this required me to cut the fabric into pieces and then join them together. That's the reason why you can see some joining there. And for the length of this second layer, I decided to use 13 inches. I don't want to make any calculation that will be confusing at this point, so I just had to stick to 13 inches, and I would advise you do the same. So since my second layer is ready, the next thing I did was to place the top part of this fabric directly on the right side on the hem of the first layer, making sure the second layer is extended upward to about 1 inch. Now I'll take this to the sewing machine to show you exactly how I stitch this. So here I placed the second layer directly on the hem of the first layer and then made little pleats and kept a distance of 1 inch from each pleating. So I kept pleating till I got to the other end of the skirt. Alright, so I finally made the second layer. At this point, we need to calculate, but trust me, it's very easy. Now, to get the third layer, I placed my tape from the waistline vertically downwards to get the entire length here. So what I have here is 36 inches, but the actual full length of my skirt is 41 inches. So it simply means I would subtract 36 inches from 41 inches, and what would be left to be 5 inches. So the next layer should be 5 inches, but because of the extra extension, I added 2 inches to that 5 inches and it made it 7 inches altogether. Now to get the width of the third layer, I measured the width of the second layer and multiplied by 2. So whatever I had was what I used in getting the width of the third layer. Now after that is done, I'll take this to the sewing machine to pleat the third layer directly on the hem of the second layer, just the same way I showed you initially. So the third layer is attached successfully. The next thing you should do is to flip this fabric to the wrong side of the skirt. So make sure to adjust the sides equally. The next step is to mark where you want the zipper to stop on the zipper allowance. So this side will be the zipper opening. Now from this point, I'll stitch it downwards to the hem of the skirt, following the direction of the chalk. And after it has been stitched, I'll then fix the zipper to the zipper opening. Alright, so this is the final outcome of this skirt. It's very beautiful, and if this tutorial was helpful, kindly subscribe, share and like my video. Thank you.